Hello? Might need to turn up the brightness on this a bit more. I'm hearing things. Is this thing working? There it is. Was beginning to wonder. There's nothing going on with the desktop audio? Okay. Just leave that alone, I guess. I can't look at myself, apparently. I can just pull that down. There we go. Alright. So, hey everybody. All you lurkers out there and everybody who's just now getting to watch. Hi, how y'all doing? My name is Lucky's Lucky, and on today's stream, it's gonna be a really short one. Probably not gonna be the most entertaining, I'm gonna warn you, because we're gonna be doing a lot of grinding for the most part. If I continue to story, I continue to story for a bit. But I'm gonna be doing this for the next 2 hours. It's not a big stream. Phaedrian can't join us because he's not feeling well, and I think Dragon's busy with something else. So for today's stream, we're going to be doing this alone. So it's not a big deal. I don't think so, at least. But I'm just going to have a good time doing it anyway. So I'm just going to be talking to myself like a lunatic for the next 2 hours, and that's going to be fine. I haven't grinded like I promised I would last stream. So, like, everything is exactly as we left it. With Tiny Bubby and us trying to go back. I need to grind. That's what's going on. What level are we? We're like 11. Okay. Generally averaging at 11, so we need to go back here. Go rest up and then unmini ourselves. Cause we need to go and hello girl. Let's see, I think it's been a week since I played this game, so like everything hasn't quite come back to me right now. Bubby down here, buddy. Come on. I think it's over. Fudge it, whatever. I'll just use the keypad. I don't care for that
Hi.
thing. Hello. When did you walk in? I thought you were done for a little while.
I just did. Fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought you were gonna be not joining us today, so I was like, okay, I'll solo it. It's not a big deal, you know.
Yeah, I noticed like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, I'll get my headset and do it from bed, because I'm not that much of a wimp.
Oh, did you put in a message? I didn't even see your message.
Yeah,
You
I did.
did.
It's fine.
Oh, I just woke up and get my headset and do it from bed. Okay, so that was like 3 minutes ago. I was elsewhere. We're trying to like make sure that the stream isn't like burning as soon as we began, you know. I'll
Right.
go ahead and like stream it to you now since you're back. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
How was your day? I mean,
Miserable. When a
it's
doctor
okay.
says go home and rest, go do that.
I can definitely concur.
Don't have a fight with your roommate and stay up because you're pissed off. Because
Basically.
now it's the next day and I'm absolutely miserable.
Yeah. You said you were miserable earlier. I was like, yeah, I guess Adrian can't join us tonight for a little bit of grinding. It's just 2 hours of grinding anyway. It's not a big deal. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, we were going to be doing a lot of grinding today because I did not get around to grinding at all for the past couple of days. Like I promised I would. Oh, I got one more. Oh, he got 3 this time. Good job, Bubby. You got better. Now you mini. Oh, you have 2 slots for mini now. Nice. I am not sure how like the magic works in this game, so it's cool. What's the safest and easiest way to grind? I think for now we just go outside.
Go outside and run in circles.
The best way of doing it.
Mhm.
By the way, people, if you are listening right now, if we sound a little too loud or like we should turn ourselves down, please say something. I do appreciate it when people speak out about the quality of the stream instead of just leaving us in the dark and in hoping that we'll fix it ourselves, because we will not. Just trusting that everything's not blowing up right now. Everyone just attack. I'm gonna make sure that just do attack in case like they decide let's all just use different things. Thank you, sir. I can't think of anything that's interesting that happened lately today. I think today was just like one of those normal days. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like you wake up, you go to school. Oh no, I know what happened today that's interesting to talk about. My teacher in like foundations had decided to go ahead and like amp up the difficulty rating apparently. And I do not appreciate this at all in the slightest, because everything was fine last semester where we just sat down, opened the book, and then read and basically copied the code stuff into the project. Because if you do that, for me, it works. Because at that point, I have a visual understanding of how the code would work. Especially when I practice afterwards. And I can still do that on my own time. Problem is that, like, today I had forgotten my book. And, like, I did very little to actually, like, watch the videos. And now he had us do 2 tutorials and one special project that he made, and I really don't appreciate it because it made me late for the next class. I was pretty pissed off about it too. Of course, I didn't say anything to him, but like, it really ruined my day for a little while because like I go to the next class, I'm late by just a few minutes. I'm telling you, the next class isn't even any better because I fear that the studies and lit teacher has no clue what he's trying to talk about. Okay, this guy looks
Studies
weird.
and lit at that school is very, oh yeah. But studies and lit in that school is very, depends on who you get. Because I switched teachers partway through.
Oh yeah?
Switched from all of this crazy books and movies and reviews and stuff to, oh, we're doing Oedipus in the Bible, and I'm like, oh, thank you, things I know about.
Oh, great. I have the same teacher you had before you switched, because it's exactly what the teacher's doing. With all this crazy, like, YouTube music and, like, random-ass books and movies that have literally nothing to do with one another, except for the fact that they're all crime-related. Which is, you would think that in context it's just enough for you to say like, oh yeah, that makes sense, I can follow with this. It's not. It's just not, because like, what is this teaching me, basically? I'm trying to like watch the tone of my voice, because like, I watched the last stream, our Pokemon stream earlier this week, and like, there were times where I raised my voice, and it was a little too much volume. So I'm just like, please watch your voice, Andrew, through the entire stream, you know?
I was too loud during Sims 4. Yeah. I think it's just a part of, yeah.
Maybe I'll turn down my own
just got it up.
microphone. Hello! Okay, yeah. I'm gonna just turn on my own microphone there for a minute. That should be fine. Shouldn't be too much. I don't think I clipped the microphone, but I got close to it several times. So I'm just like, need to get better about that. Man. Just move that up there. I don't think it's overlapping me, is it? Huh. I'm just trusting. I'm gonna turn down the desktop audio just in case, like, it overlaps me, because I don't want it to. That would hurt. Okay, so I'm just trusting that's low enough. Anyway. So yeah. I think I got the same studies and lit teacher you did, because we're focused on crimes. And like, I'm reading Sherlock Holmes and Edgar Allan Poe and different like detective novels, and apparently we're now reading about another detective thing and like more crime stuff, gangster stuff, and I'm just like, what does I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't minded crime and detective shit, but the one that I had, she kept doing stories that included rape in it. I'm like, do you have a fetish?
Let's not mention that on stream again. Let's not mention that on stream again. But we made your point. God, that's not okay.
It wasn't okay. In fact, that's why I left. I'm like, there's something not right about this woman. And I'm not comfortable.
So it was a woman? I got a dude.
Yeah.
Huh. Must not be the same teacher. Weird. I don't know. I'm really gonna go. I'm thinking about going up to the back to the disability department and be like, can I change studies in lit for a different class or like a new teacher maybe? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this one does not feel like it's gonna work out.
I wish I knew which teacher I had. Because, like I said, Oedipus, the Bible, things that, you know, I sort of already knew about.
Things that can be clearly understood.
And things that are definitely older literature.
Yeah.
Some things I hadn't read before, like, what was that about the Hells? I don't know. But they were all older Greek, Roman sort of things.
Like the Divine Comedy and whatnot.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Divine Comedy. And his name is very,
But see, those are...
Go ahead.
Those are literature.
That's literature, yeah.
Those are literature. New Age books, those aren't literature yet.
I don't know how I feel about that, to be... Hold on.
Well, it's literature, but it's not...
Now you got me looking. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna look this.
Technicality, it is literature. But it's not the things you expect in a literature class.
Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense, yes. It's not something that you would expect in a literature class where you're trying to study the idea of literature, you know? Because, like, new works, I don't know, they just don't feel correct, you know? I guess that makes more sense. But I'm, like, looking at the meaning, and it says written works, especially those considered of superior and lasting artistic merit. Okay, yeah, now your argument makes more sense. Your argument makes more sense now because they have to be around for a very long time to be considered legitimate literature. And I guess it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess Sherlock. No, I'm wrong. Sherlock Holmes would be.
Call literature.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes, Edgar Allan Poe, that's literature. But music?
Movies?
Music and movies?
I mean, I understand if you did classical music, sorta, kinda.
Wouldn't say this is classical music. I mean, this was made in the early 1900s. Sure. The earliest time of bluegrass and whatnot. We're doing what they call murder ballads, where they basically do an entire song where it's like constantly focused on like this supposed crime. Today we were like listening to a few songs over this man by the name of Stagger Lee, which is a guy who had a gambling addiction, and I think he went too far once, and somebody tried to to take his hat from him, and then he murdered that man who took his hat from him. Which is a cool story, to be honest. It's interesting. But at the same time, like, literature? This guy was too busy, like, pointing out the fact that, like, oh, these are all connected, you know? And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, no, they're not at all connected. Gonna be honest with you, man. Like, literature is not music. Music and literature are two very different things.
I mean, music is written down, so you can kind of call it like a poem.
A poem makes sense to be literature, yes, but a poem isn't necessarily music at the same time. A poem's like it's an emotional writing. Music's different in the
I
same
know,
sense.
but music that has words to it would be a writing. Even if not, musical notes are a writing.
I don't know.
So I can see where the argument for it is.
I suppose.
Because it does get written down and lasts for a long time.
I'm just not convinced. I'm so sorry.
I'm not convinced on any movies being literature yet because they haven't lasted long enough.
No, not just that, but like, I don't know.
It was very upsetting because it was a post-apocalypse. We had the book that it's based off of, yes, but we watched the movie during class, and she stopped at the worst part to do next class, and I'm kind of just sitting there like, I don't want to go to my next class because I know where she stops the movie. Like she wanted to see it again.
What the hell is wrong with this woman?
And I kind of even sent her an email, and she was like, well, you have to be in so much % of your classes, and you have to be... I'm like...
Woman, I don't want to see this.
I don't want to see... It's not extremely graphic, but I still don't want to see it, and I don't want to think about it. It's violent.
It's uncomfortable. Like, did you bring this up to anybody in like the board of education about this, or like whoever's was in charge?
I didn't go as far as the board of education. I went to my I think I kind of did what you're suggesting, and I went to the disability, and I was like, look. And they suggested I go up to the person who does my schedule, and I did, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I simply can't do this. She's not sympathetic to her students at all. She doesn't... I was like, I can't sit in there and watch this violence over and over and over again.
Yeah, it really becomes degrading after a while. Something like that, I would have just looked at the teacher and be like, look, I know you're trying to prove a point and you're trying to make a really interesting case here, but at the same time, it's not that interesting and I'm scared.
Right. Like, I kind of understood that she seemed to be probably a female rights advocate sort of person, you know, and she was trying to make a point, and I was like, yeah, but that point's already been whammed home for me. I don't want to think about it anymore. Bye!
I'm done with your shit, girl. Oh, man. Stuff like that is always unfortunate. It's just like, please stop.
Please stop. I have panic attacks. I don't need it anymore. I don't need it in my life.
Just quit. Just quit it. I know what to do. Bubby, use your cure on everybody. Yay. Anyway, I don't think I had a problem like that with my English teacher. My English B teacher was awesome. He was probably the most, like, energetic teacher I've ever had the pleasure of actually having as a teacher. And that's really saying something because I've been in college for 5 years now, and very few teachers can take that mantle.
I got upset when I came to the college that you're at, and I learned about English A and B because I had taken Comp 1 and 2 back when I was in high school, and I was just sitting there like, I could have done easier. As an art student, you don't need Comp 1 and 2, you need English A and B, and I was like, that's the equivalent of Comp 1. I didn't have to take Comp 2? I struggled with Comp 2. I had to take it in the summer because I had failed it, and...
Ooh, no. I mean, it's good that you got it past it, though, right?
Right? But I was just sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me.
You bitch! Seriously though, I don't. What was I talking about? Oh, we were talking about what you were talking about. That's right. My brain left me for 5 seconds there. Sorry about that. So, like, Comp 2. I never did Comp 2. I was actually excited for doing Comp 2 because, like, Comp 1 was so freaking easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was Comp 2 like for you?
It really depends on the teacher. My first teacher I had trouble with because we had to do a writing for each and every class, you know, a little journal entry. And that was hard for me, you know, as an ADHD person to remember to do that every week. There was at one point where I did like 5 or 6 in a row, you know, just to, okay, I've got them for the next few weeks.
Yep.
But Comp 2 is very writing orientated. I think that was the class where my final was Star Trek versus Star Wars, why Star Trek is better. That
It's
was
as simple as
also
it
the
gets.
year. That was also the year Leonard Nimoy died, so it was a subject close to my heart.
Naturally.
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 When Spock dies, you go on a Star Trek binge. That's what you do.
Oh, he's dead actually? Oh no!
The actor who played the first Spock, he died in 2015, because that was the year I graduated high school and the year I did Comp 2.
Oh, no wonder that year there was a Skype bot with his name on it.
Yeah.
I miss him now.
He died in spring.
Well, at least he
I can't
died in
remember
spring.
exactly when. I want to say it was spring 2015, because like I said, I was in high school, and I put Live Long and Prosper on all of the whiteboards. I was very sad and emotional, and all the teachers let me do it.
Aww.
I learned the day of, too, because we were allowed to get on computers during lunch, and I was always on the computer during lunch. I didn't like, you know, socializing. Fuck socializing.
Screw socializing.
And that pops up on my news feed, and I was just like, no.
Life is meaningless.
Life is meaningless without Spock. Also,
there is no more reason.
I like some of the movies he directed too. It's not just about being Spock.
He directed
so.
movies? Wow, this guy had a lot of
Yeah.
talents at the time. Man,
He did. He was a photographer. He directed movies. He was an actor. Like, he did big stuff.
What was his most notable? Aside from being Spock.
The one I know and love the most is 2 Men and a Baby. Or is it 3 Men and a Baby? 3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby? What I heard?
Yeah.
Huh. What
The
was
story's
special about it?
It wasn't really special. It was a good comedy. It was about this woman drops off her baby with the baby daddy.
Uh-huh.
And he's like living the bachelor life with 2 other guys. And it's like, what do we do with the baby?
Oh, I think I know this movie now. I
Yeah.
think I remember this movie because there was like a bunch of hijinks where they're trying to catch the baby or like chase the baby down and something. So many things happen.
Yeah. So many things happen. It's not a movie I watch over and over again, but it's a cute movie.
It does sound cute.
And then when I'm talking about it, I was like, I didn't realize he directed stuff. And my mom was like, yeah, remember 3 Men and a Baby we watched a month ago? Oh my gosh, really?
That's impressive. We seem to be doing fine on the grinding thing so far. Oh, man. 66 skill, 41 EXP. Yeah. I do my best with English stuff more often than with math or other subjects. Rarely ever do I ever do better on other subjects other than English. I probably do my best with game design subjects. Because, like, those are way more interesting, to be honest. But when it comes to English, it's just like, I understand what's happening. A lot of people struggle with English, and for a long time I thought, like, English was the hardest language. It's not. It's Chinese. I think it was Chinese. And now I can't remember. Well, anyway, the point is that, like, I could sit there and read, write, and come up with all sorts of things for English and whatnot. And I'm just happy the whole time. But I'm a little, like, I'm not sure with what's going on in, like, studies and lit right now. So I'm just, like, concerned. I'm just making conversation at this point. I just don't know what else to say.
I know. I know. I had to look up more things that Leonard Nimoy did because I got interested.
Oh, yeah.
I had to fact check to myself. It is 3 Men and a Baby, not 2 Men and a Baby. Which is considered one of his best directed. But another one of his best directed is he actually directed a Star Trek film.
He directed a Star Trek film.
Yeah.
Huh.
The Voyage Home.
Oh, I know nothing about that.
Which is the one I'm trying to get Jennifer to watch. It's the funny one.
Oh, the funny one. I just now realize, I'm starting to realize that everything that this guy has directed sounds like a comedy.
He's a funny person despite being Spock.
That's ironic.
His 2 autobiographies are called I Am Not Spock and I Am Spock. That's his autobiographies. I Am Not Spock came first, and it was, a very serious... I'm trying to distance myself from Spock. I'm more than just Spock, and then the other one was him accepting, okay, yeah, I kind of was Spock, Star Trek was a big part of my life, and distancing myself from it didn't do me any good.
Yeah. I mean, what?
I
thought you said I couldn't get on this.
You're gonna die.
Okay, get off the ship. Everyone's off the ship now. Get off the ship. Get off the ship. Get off. How do I get off the ship? How do I get off the ship? They didn't tell me how to get off the ship. Oh no.
Move towards land. Move towards land. Just walk off it.
Why didn't it work the first time? That was weird.
So, if you get on the ship right now, there is a sea monster that will kill you.
Oh. Because of that information, I'm saving.
Fighting is to destroy the sea monster.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Of course. That was mentioned earlier. I'm just now realizing.
That's why we're fighting this thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of stuck. Like, you can't even go backwards right now.
For now.
You can go to the Gnomish village, but that's as far back as you can go.
Yeah, it's as far back as I can go, indeed. I like the gnomes in this. They're so adorable. Final Fantasy III had a lot of adorable characters.
I can't wait until you meet the dwarves. They're kind of adorable, too.
I like the dwarves in 4, though. They were really cool.
They were.
Maybe in the future we'll do Final Fantasy IV.
That one I can do a lot faster.
You probably could. I'll let you do that one then. Oh no, my boy. I got easily wrapped up into 4 though. Like, I think I'm still at the moon. I haven't touched it since like college got crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Dude, did you defeat the reversal guy the easy way or the hard way?
Who are we talking about?
The one in 4 that everything you do to him is reversed, and he'll like switch it every now and then to where it's either you do it properly or it's reversed. Like healing will damage and damage will healing.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Did you beat him the hard way or the easy way?
I
By saying the motherfucker, I assume the hard way.
guess it was the easy way or the hard way. I'm not entirely certain. Because I think, like, what happened was is that I noticed that, like, the damage was getting reversed, so I thought to myself, like, okay, so my damage is gonna hurt. My damage, okay, my thoughts are getting a little scattered.
So
okay.
you did the fighting. You actually fought him.
I think I actually fought him, but instead of just fighting him, I threw items at him as well.
Okay, so the easy way is to throw 2 elixirs at him.
That's what I did.
Yeah. The 2 of the highest healing thing, yeah.
Yeah, because like I watched this 9,000 hit, and I was like, and we're done. But I did do the hard way at first, and it was bullshit. It's definitely bullshit. A lot of the time, you could probably do it the hard way. It's possible, but it's so hard to keep up with. Because he'll switch it at the moment. At a moment's
while
notice.
While you're casting.
Yeah. And it's so frustrating while you're casting, like you said. I just cannot keep up with that shit. It's just crazy. So I decided, let's just find an easier way to deal with this guy. Oh, 2 elixirs. Okay, I was saving those for a rainy day, but I guess you're that bitch.
You're that bitch. You're the rainy day.
You're that bitch, man. It's you. You've done this. You've pulled this upon yourself, you stupid metal bitch. I did like the doctor though. That professor guy that we fought who used the experiment against us. What was his name?
Yeah.
Lengar or something like Lengar or something like that. I don't remember now.
Something like that. He had Barnabas.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool because if you let's see, how did it happen?
I always killed him and let Barnabas do his thing, because he'll blow up.
Yeah, but I've learned that if you kill Barnabas before killing the professor, you gain more experience.
True.
So
I
it was like,
wasn't in that much need of experience. I was like, I'll just kill the professor. You're poisoned or something.
It seems that way. Aw, I was hoping. It looked like it. Do you? No. Bubby, heal your brother.
I think technically they're all siblings.
Technically. I thought, this is a cool game. This is a very cool game. I'm actually really glad that I'm playing in this one, because like, I think I mentioned it in the first stream. I played the first Final Fantasy and then the second one, and the third one was not available on Game Boy, so I had to deal with it going to 4 immediately, and I thought to myself, why isn't Final Fantasy 3 on Game Boy Advance? They just never did it, apparently. It was weird. So I played 4 for a little while and then got upset because I couldn't really know what it was like for number 3. So number 4 was cool. I did get wrapped up in it for a little while, but then I got bored halfway through it because I really wanted to know what was going on in 3. So I kind of stopped. But I did appreciate it because it was a good story. It was a very good story. So yeah, Bubby's cute. What else is there to talk about?
I don't know.
I'm running
one of the reasons I like Final Fantasy IV is the characters change.
All the character
development. Yes, they have set classes, but they're very developed characters.
I dare say that set classes and character development involved in those classes are a far more impressive feat than just character jobs.
Even though I like character jobs, I also really enjoyed watching, you know, how those different classes did and I think sometimes they even like had more than one character per job, because didn't the twins have white and black mage?
Yeah.
And then Rose was the white mage?
Yeah. I believe Rose was a white mage. Tella was a sage. Or he
Yeah.
was a magus. I think he was a magus because he used both black and white magic. I know Iridia was more of a summoner.
She was the summoner, yeah. But then you had the twins that were black and white mage.
Yeah.
And so, thinking about it, there's 2 white mages in the game.
Yeah, and I don't think it was a bad idea, considering that like you were without Rosa for a little while. It was nice to see like another character that could do healing magic until Cecil had the chance to actually do healing magic as a paladin, which is a great idea.
I like the Dark Knight and the Paladin storyline. I did not understand it as a young child, that the trick to becoming a paladin was to not fight. But it's a fight! I'm supposed to fight!
Wait, you
No,
were
just
not
don't
supposed
do
to fight?
anything. Yeah, you're
Wait.
supposed to just sit there.
But why? I don't remember this.
You, like, go up to the shrine and they're like, prove that you've changed, prove you've, ended your violent ways, and so the trick is to just not fight the reflection of yourself.
So you're supposed to die. Is that what? It's weird.
You don't die, no, it's like, it'll, like, stop it before you die, and it's like, congratulations, you've become a paladin. I'm just like, what? You have proven that you have ended your violent ways. I'm going to fight later. Protect the people,
Oh,
okay?
I mean, I could do that by violent ways. So.
I'm glad I became a paladin, but at the same time, I actually became weaker when I became a paladin because I had grinded so much.
Yep, that's the problem. When you change your job class, your actual level dropped with you.
Yeah.
And I thought that was okay. It was a nice little touch to where I was like, oh, this is kind of realistic. Shut the fuck up, Battery Low. I don't care for your bullshit. Anyway.
But that was the thing with Final Fantasy IV, is grinding didn't really matter that much because people came and went.
Oh, yeah. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna do something real fast. everything wants to be an asshole. There we go, everything's back. Okay, good. I don't know why, but Final Fantasy III seems to just not want to be streamed sometimes. Like, I go back to live, and it's just like, I'm gone now, and I have to touch it to make it back into reality.
Yep.
By the way, what's with the wavy arm thing? What's with Groot coming into here all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So as you were saying, context about the doctor visit, are you willing to share those details, or?
Oh yeah. I had something concerning show up in a blood test last time,
Oof.
so we needed to redo it to make sure my new medicine's working.
Uh-huh.
So they drew a lot of blood. And on top of that, we decided to do the COVID booster since I was there. Problem is I had planned to do the COVID booster in my left arm and draw blood from my right.
Yeah.
But I have rolling veins in my right arm, and nobody ever wants to do it in my right. My left arm's got some scar tissue, but it's easier to find. They decided to do it in my left, even though I was like, guys, I would really appreciate doing it in the right. We just can't find a vein there. Okay, whatever. So they do it in my left, and as I expected, they had trouble drawing blood from the left because it's all scarred up from the amount of blood tests I've had done there.
Yep.
And IVs, and blood giving. And yeah.
And blood giving, and this and that, and blood giving, and blit and blat.
Yeah, I've had blood drawn from that arm a lot. So anyway, I got really sick from having blood drawn in there because it was so painful. You know, they tell me, go home, get some rest, and all of this stuff, make sure you eat because you're lower on blood. I'm always a little bit anemic anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And, I went home, I did none of that because I got into a fight with somebody, when I got home.
I'm so sorry.
And then I went and got on video games to help me calm down from the fight.
Always with the video games.
And so that means I got no rest, and then when I wake up today, it's like, oh, okay, that does not feel good, nothing feels good, I'm just gonna go back to bed.
I hate my life.
I warned everybody. D&D ended up getting canceled because I wasn't the only one who was like, oh, troubles came up.
Wait, D&D today?
And D&D today got canceled.
Oh. Well, maybe when I'm done with whatever I need to do, we could probably resume this later today then.
Yeah.
That's if you want to. I don't mind if you don't.
No, I was planning to go to D&D, but two of the other members were also like, yeah, so
We're dead
we
inside
ended
as
up
well.
being double scheduled.
Oh, okay. Double schedule.
One ended up, their boss asked them to come in, and I can't remember what the other one said they needed to do. But, you know, when the boss calls you in, the boss calls you in.
That sucks.
Mhm. So we ended up canceling D&D. You were planning to do this without me, because I wasn't sure I was going to be awake.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna cancel it because you weren't gonna be there. I thought to myself, like, you know, I kind of need to do this. I don't want to
do this, and I completely understood. But I woke up in time and was like, I'll just get my headset and do it from bed.
Might as
Because
well.
talking and watching doesn't require much effort.
No, it doesn't. Because you got like your full brain right now, enjoying the game while talking to me, which I'm thankful for because like half of my brain is currently focused on the game, and then the other half is like this conversation right now. So there's many moments where I'm sitting here like, conversation needs to continue in some way, but I have nothing.
Yeah. My main complaint is that my left arm is a mixed between numb and extremely painful. That is
So-
my main complaint.
Okay, so it's a sack of potatoes right now.
I'm not gaming for a little bit, which is fine because the streams where I game happen earlier in the week.
Yep.
But it's not in a good way, and it was worse this morning.
Ah, yeah. I can completely understand.
Besides that, like I said, when I get blood drawn, it's not a good thing anymore. I used to do it for, charity and stuff, and I'm like, I did that way too much. There's a reason they tell you to wait certain lengths of time. Double that.
As I always say, too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing.
Just make sure you double that, because they give you the minimum length of time it takes to replenish your blood. If you're like me, who has a tendency to be low on iron anyway, that minimum length of time is not enough time.
Yep.
And I used to do it like, oh, I see, a blood drawn van. Okay, let's go do it!
Nowadays, you're just like, I hate this thing.
Well, no, I look at it and I go, I can't. I really want to, but I can't. And there's been times where, like, my family members will go in for me, like, and, I appreciate people who can give blood.
I know I've done it once.
I've always been of the opinion I'm going to give blood in case I one day need blood, and I've needed blood, so
Yes.
I feel like I've done my part giving out my blood, for quite a few years. I wish I could do it more, but, the sicker you get, the less they'll let you do it.
Yikes. I know I remember doing it the once, and like I thought to myself, like, this should be fun, I'm excited to actually try it for the first time and everything, and I got myself in the blood van, and they did the whole like paperwork and shindig, and then finally they laid me down, and I started asking the wild questions like, am I gonna be okay? Basically, because it's the first time. You don't know what it's gonna feel like, So I'm just sitting there like, am I gonna be okay? Will I pass out? Like, will this actually hurt?
That depends on the person.
It really does depend, and that's what they said too. It just says that depends, But they doubted I would pass out on them all of a sudden, and like all the other crazy stuff that I came up with, they were like, nah.
It's usually really skinny girls that pass out.
Yeah.
I have several times gotten sick, but that only happened after I started getting scar tissue.
Of course.
Which means it's harder to get to the blood.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted. One time they tried to do my right arm and it rolled. They managed to find the vein and then it rolled. And they had to redo it. Though actually the first person tried to dig for a moment and I'm like, no, stop it, please.
That hurts my right arm. Ow.
Ow. Yeah. So everybody's always wanted to do my left arm because my right arm rolls. And it's really hard to find the vein in there. Where my left arm, it's dark blue against the skin. You can physically see it. I'm extremely pale and extremely thin skin too, so that's why you can see most of my veins. There was at one point where I had to have IVs in both of my arms and the wrist.
Oh, that would have been a fun day.
That was a day when I had surgery, and the reason that they did both arms both ways was because they needed backups for some things. Because when they do a surgery with the robot, nobody's actually physically there with you, so if it comes out, they need to turn the other one on. I
hate
don't
those
know what happened.
sensations.
The IVs were out before.
Oh.
Before I woke up.
Oh no. Oh, gods no.
I'm sorry if I'm grossing people out with medical talk.
I've got a story that could make some people be like, what the hell are you talking about? I had COVID before. I think I remember
Yeah.
you knowing about this.
Yes,
And-
I was quite worried because I had spent like the day before with you.
Oh, that's true. I was actually worried for you as well. But anyway, I had COVID one day in the middle of work, and I had to be escorted off of Magic Springs Amusement Park because of it. So I go home, I lay down, and I'm gonna fast forward a bit because it's nothing interested in what happens when I come home, of course, aside from puking and whatnot. But eventually I started to notice that when I try to go to sleep, it's difficult to breathe. And it wasn't getting any better as the days passed by, so my mother finally got me an appointment to get an antibiotic infusion. What that basically is that I'm getting antibiotics and specific chemical or medicines, not chemicals, but medicines up my bloodstream. And
It's the antibodies that other
Yeah.
people have produced
basically,
after having COVID.
I'm not good at explaining medical mojo jojo. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I had to spend that day at the hospital getting all those antibiotics, and it took like 30 minutes to get antibiotics into my blood, and I barely felt a difference. Like maybe I felt some warmth, you know, just something new. Your body's like, I feel things. Anyway, so I had to sit there for an entire hour after that antibiotic infusion because they have had cases of people getting that infusion, and they would go immediately into a heart attack.
Oh joy.
Yeah, like in less
That
than an
makes
hour.
sense.
In less than
it-
an hour.
That makes sense because it is a foreign substance coming into your body, and your body's like, no.
Basically.
Sometimes it's like, no. Sometimes it's like, thank you.
Yeah, so my body must have been like, thank you that day because it was totally fine. I barely felt a difference, you know. But I sat there and waited for an hour, and I'm looking at like different patients around me, and I'm just thinking to myself like, who's gonna go into a heart attack first? But it didn't happen. Nobody went into a heart attack. But
I'm sure it's a rare case.
it's rare. It should be very rare. And I wasn't expecting anybody to die, but I've never seen a heart attack case, and because you have that stupid like curiosity that the human mind has, I just wanted to see what a heart attack would look like. But anyway,
A heart attack looks like a panic attack.
I guess it does.
You've ever seen one?
I've never seen one.
I've gotten to where I can manage my panic attack, so it probably doesn't seem quite like a heart attack, but the breathing speeds up, the chest hurts, you know, all that stuff.
I understand what's involved when it happens. You know, I've read about the signs and whatnot, because in Boy Scouts, like, talking about Boy Scouts for a few seconds here, I had to learn about rapid fire situations is what they called it, like quick time events, so to speak, but like in a situation where someone's having a very bad emergency and you have to react fast, you know. So heart attacks was one of those types of situations. So I was taught at a very young age what the symptoms for a heart attack was. Yeah, I know what a heart attack what happens. I'm stumbling over my words now. I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag, but anyway, I know what happens, but I've never seen it. That's the difference. So like I can imagine, but I still don't know what it looks like. But if it looks like a panic attack, it looks like a panic attack then.
They look very similar. They usually get confused with each other.
Really?
And when you are a person who's prone to panic attacks like me, one of the scariest situations becomes being in public because you worry about, am I going to have one? Am I going to look like I'm having a heart attack? Are they going to call the ambulance? Are there going to be a bunch of people surrounding me? Am I going to look like a complete and total idiot?
And that doesn't help, and none of that helps.
None of that helps. In fact, there was a point of time I was sick during this.
Ouch.
Where I was, you know, I was in the compound at work, and security started like practically surrounding me, like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And of course, then I become unable to talk because I start breathing even harder. And they take me to the first aid, and seeing all the security around me, the first question they ask is, "Do you have anxiety problems?"
Yeah.
Okay, let's sit you down.
Yeah.
And we'll cool you off, and everybody else get out.
I mean, that's basically it. Like, everyone, out. I know you're all concerned.
The worst thing you can do is surround the person.
That is, it's a human reaction when you see someone in trouble. You want to be there to find out how you can help. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, if you can't and you're just surrounding the poor person, leave. Just, like, be at least, like, 70, like, more yards away. It doesn't help.
It really doesn't. But, like, I understood their concern. And I was actually sick, and I was planning to go to the doctor right after work. But I don't even remember what I had, but I had to take off work for the next few days.
Ouch. Yeah. I don't believe I've ever had a panic attack in my life. No, I think I've actually had a few panic attacks in my life. They're very minor, though.
When you have them big, you know, because I remember I couldn't tell if I was losing my mind or not. And I started, like, clawing at my arms. It got so bad.
Uh-huh.
And it used to become like that thing where, okay, I know I'm having one, let me dig my fingernails into my hands. Not to where it draws blood, just enough to, like, remind myself where I am. Of course, doctors have told me not to do that.
Of course, because you are harming yourself.
You are harming yourself. But you do need a way to kind of, like, ground yourself.
Yeah.
That can be getting up and walking. I have done before where I will go to a window and will, like, start counting cars or things like that. Like, something to, like, get your mind working and off of the fact of I can't breathe and my chest hurts.
Yeah. I definitely had...
It's your brain that's causing that.
Of course, yes. I definitely had, like, a small panic attack when I was learning how to drive. It was interesting. Because it wasn't, like a massive panic attack. It was just a small one. Because, like, I think what had happened is that we were driving through to a local town, and there was a stoplight. And, if I remember correctly, like, I was asked to go to the right by the instructor. I don't think I was actually learning. I think I was actually doing, like, a driving test at the time. Now that I remember, I was told by my instructor, okay, veer right. You know, like, you would understand, like, okay, you're supposed to take a right here, is what she's trying to say. But I never heard the word veer in my life, so I'm just looking at her like she's fucking crazy. And, like, my brain decides, okay, shutdown time, and now I'm just sitting there driving through this. The stoplight was on go, but I don't even answer the cop as we're driving through this, like, legally driving through the stoplight, and she's looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, uh-huh.
I'm nervous, and you said a word I don't understand.
I just don't get what you told me. She said, oh, you were supposed to take, like, the right lane that, like, you know, turns toward the right to the other lane toward, like, on your stoplight and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I didn't understand the word veer. Turn right made sense. Look right, turn the car right, something like that.
Go right.
Go right. Those words would have made sense. Veer right makes no sense. No one says the word veer.
Veer said on GPSs now.
Yes. Only on GPSs. We're not GPSs. I didn't take a GPS test.
Well, I mean, if the GPS is going to say it to you, you do need to know what it means.
Yes, when it's a GPS, not a human being. I mean, like, I never used a GPS before then, so...
Oh.
Even then, I didn't even understand what the word veer means. It was like my first time hearing the word at all. So I literally looked at her like she was insane.
My parents had a way of, when they were teaching me, they would tell me that something I was doing was wrong by screaming my name. And that, of course, just, you know, I'm like clenched up, like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing?
Oh boy.
What's going on?
Yeah, my parents had those tendencies as well. But like when it's something really bad, when it's like something that I'm doing consciously and I think I'm like that I can get away with it, they would scream at me, you know, like yell Andrew Mark Beauregard. And at that point I'm just like, ah! You know, because I'm a child.
You do get freaked out when your parents do that.
Of course. Like, you've done something wrong, your parents are mad at you, and you don't want them to be mad at you, because when they're mad, they can do bad things. And
Well, there was one point where I was approaching a stoplight. It turns red, and they start screaming my name.
Oh, no.
I'm, of course, now freaked out about what I'm doing, and I know that, you know, if I, like, slam my brakes, if I stop, it could make it worse. So I slow down, but I don't actually stop, because I'm not looking at the stoplight, because now I'm focused on them. And so I run the stoplight, and they're freaking out, and they're like, pull over, and you know, I pull over, and they start yelling at me for running the stoplight, and I'm just like, you're freaking me out. I can't pay attention to things like stoplights when you're screaming my name.
Yeah, that's not helping the situation. When you're trying to teach someone to like how to drive, getting loud at them does not help because they're already nervous. It's their first of all, y'all are inside of a giant machine, and in this machine, you are basically signing a waiver telling everybody around you, we are giving this machine our respect and our trust, and to think that we will not get killed in this machine because someone at the wheel is driving and they know what they're doing. That's basically what you're saying. And if you scream at that person and freak them out, I'm sorry, I talked over you. What?
If that person, you're trusting the person who's driving with your life.
Basically. And
that just puts a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it does. It puts a lot of pressure on there. And when you scream at them or freak out at them, you're gonna you need to expect that they're gonna make a mistake now because you're distracting them, one, and two, you're scaring them even more.
Right.
You got to be delicate with these kind of situations, and when you're delicate about those kind of situations, it's easier for them to understand their mistakes and then work upon mistakes instead of freaking out in the moment when you're running a stoplight and then a cop pulls you all over and the guy is now like crying his eyes out because y'all screamed at his poor ass.
Okay, thankfully there was not a cop around.
Thankfully.
Oh yeah.
I've only been pulled over twice.
I did at one point when I was learning to drive get pulled over in my dad's car because he had let he was past due to change his registration.
Oh.
And of course, I'm freaking out because I'm the one driving the car that doesn't have registration.
Of course.
My dad's in the passenger seat talking calmly to him, like, yeah, I'll get it. And he manages to get out of it. I'm like, I'm not driving your car until you get registration on it, now that I know it's out.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, guys. Really not. Gotta get a registration on that car. I've never had a situation where I was like that. My parents were always like really good about making sure that my vehicle was registered, even as I was at college and whatnot. I'd always get the email being like, okay, we need to get a registration on your car. And I'm like, okay. You know?
Yeah, I've never had it on my car like that, but...
I've only been pulled over twice in my life. The first time was terrifying, though, because it was my second year in college. I was at Pulaski Tech. This was like the first semester of the second year. And it was late into the semester, I believe. I'm listening to The Edge, and like the music's blaring and whatnot. I'm having a good time. And this cop right behind me, we're in the middle of Little Rock, by the way, densely populated area where there's cars all over the place. And this cop right behind me, I'm not even paying attention to him because I think to myself, like, I'm a good driver, I can handle this, you know, I'm going fine, you know. He turns his lights on, And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? So I stay there as the stoplight turns green, and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, he's gonna drive around me, right? He doesn't move, and I'm just like, okay, he's after me, I guess. So, like, because I have the music so high, I can't hear him over the horn when he's talking to me. So I turned it down and expected him to speak again. He doesn't. So I think to myself like, okay, then I'll just drive forward. He probably wants me to find a place to pull over. And it never occurred to me that I could drive to a parking lot and pull over. So I passed by several locations that I could have pulled over, all the way over to Pulaski Tech. So the cop finally, like, I lose the cop, basically. He stops following me as I turn into Pulaski Tech. I park, I go to college, I go to class, and I'm sitting in class, and I'm telling my friends, like, the cop was just, like, right behind me and whatnot. I tell them the story. And, like, basically the entire time I was, like, freaking out about it, you know? And, like, as class starts, we all get ready to get started, and, like, this cop walks in through the door and says, all right, who's got the red this, that? And I'm like, okay, that's me. I get up, walk with him through the hall, and he said, you did not pull over. And I was like, I was trying to, but you didn't. I was like, there's no way, there's no right or wrong way out of this. Just admit it, you know? So they got aggressive. They were pissed off at me. So it was a very terrifying moment. It's terrifying to piss off the cops. Tell you that much for a fact. Because, like, the whole entire time, like, I'm standing outside and with two cops, like, searching my vehicle for drugs now. Because what had happened was, basically, since I did not pull over correctly, they basically could have arrested me right then and there for resisting arrest or resisting a cop. But the only reason they let me go is because this was my first ticket. They only wanted to pull me over at first because one of my rear lights, my tail lights was off. And I had no clue. I had no clue about it. So one, I was actually relieved it was just a taillight situation, and two, I was actually really pissed off about the whole time I was basically facing up against two angry grown men searching through my truck and probably getting the handcuffs ready to go. I had no explanation of what to do. So after they figured the whole entire situation out, the guy was still pissed off that tried to pull me over, of course. So he just said, look, I know you're new. This is your first time ever having a problem with the cops. I'm gonna let you off easy, but I'm still charging you the ticket for your rear view light. And I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. I'll take the ticket instead of getting arrested. Because,
Yeah.
Oh, man. So they leave, and I swear to God, like, I come back inside, and I was so terrified of those two mad men that I stood in the hallway for hours as everybody was doing their welding jobs. And the teacher walked up to me eventually and says, Andrew, you're gonna need a little while longer? And I said, yes. Yes, I will, actually. And he says, okay. So he walks and leaves me alone, and I spend the rest of the day just in the hallway trying to get my shit together, basically.
Yeah, so there's, like, getting angry at people doesn't help.
No, but those guys are, like, taught to be aggressive when they know or they're certain for a fact that someone's up to criminal or, like, no good, so to speak. Because what I did, basically, it was a big misunderstanding, of course. But, like,
Yeah.
they had every right to suspect I was up to no good.
Yeah.
So it made complete sense that they were aggressive towards me. They didn't hurt me or anything. They didn't cuff me. I stood with my hands together in front of them as they looked through my truck. They did everything. They asked me questions. They looked at my registration. They could tell for a fact I met no problems. I did not look for trouble, nothing. And they knew I was clean at then. And then they had to ask the basic question, well, why didn't you stop? And I was like, I didn't know where to pull over. And they said, anywhere. Anywhere would have been fine. You could have gone to the gas station. You could have gone to the Walmart. You could have gone to here, to there. Just remember next time when you're in a highly disciplined, just remember that next time, basically. And I was like, okay, thank you. And they said I was a good kid, of course, that I meant that they hoped the best for me. But please be more careful next time, basically. And then they left. With no problems after that. So I was actually happy that the cops didn't make, I didn't cause more trouble for the cops, but like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, that's scary.
Like, angry cops are the last thing you want to deal with. Because as soon as they come in and they know for a fact that you're up to no good, you better be ready to have both hands cuffed behind your back and no one wanting to listen to you. It's a scary thing. The second time I got pulled over was basically the same thing. Had the rear view lights. So, like, I was pretty... After, like, the last time I got pulled over by a... quote-unquote pulled over by a cop, I was actually terrified of having, like, another one of those situations. But no, it was just a rear view headlights, and I was like... The rear view lights. And then I was very relieved the cop left, and I didn't get a ticket that day, but good God, I was relieved that that was that. Some cops can be alarmingly nice, you know?
Yeah.
They can be, like, legitimate people. They're just in a uniform and they're just doing their job. That's it. But when you piss off the Brad ones, that's something else entirely.
I had, like, situations where there's, like, 3 or 4 cops, and I'm just like, look, I'm a little, you know...
I'm a baby.
I'm an unhealthy girl. I'm just... You know, I can't stand against men. Or even full, you know, most full-grown women. I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah. She's ran out of arrows. Dragon's out of arrows. Let's go get some more arrows for Dragon.
Oh, yeah. I was going like, what are you talking... Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, game's happening.
Real dragon! Needs arrows?
We're at level
for
14.
What?
We're at level 14 now. Maybe we can beat the boss today.
Yeah, we could.
I think we could, yeah.
I think we could right now if you just take a rest.
I'm gonna go for 15 and then we'll go after him. I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. I can't... It's hard to tell sometimes. No. Alright, let me get the run going. Bubby run. It's a little hard to do with a mouse, to be honest. So slippery.
Yeah.
So slippery and whatnot. Come on. Hello. 40 kill a night. Let's go. And at this point, Bubby can basically make everybody mini.
Then I know you can definitely do it.
Oh, yeah.
Check your Black Mage. See how much, see her spell slots.
Okay, so this is... There we go.
Check. Okay.
About to, like,
Yeah,
2...
It takes approximately 3 level 3 black spells in order to kill the boss. What about, your red mage?
Yeah, Phaedra doesn't know yet.
You can add a... He has a 1 level 3 spell slot, so if you get him a level 3 black spell.
Well, it could also poison him.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably just open it with poison. And then we can just slap him around with the level 3 spells, and he should die in due time.
Yeah, you've got strength enough to kill him.
I hope so. And of course, little Bubby right here is gonna be like, "You're everything!"
No die! And occasionally, sometimes Dash will help you with the boss.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. We might as well go for it. We've been, like, running around like hooligans for a while now. Let's get Dragon some good arrows, though. Hello.
Yeah.
You has arrows? You do not. Where are we gonna get arrows?
Does she not have a second thing of arrows? Because we were using the wooden ones. Does she have steel?
I used all of the steel ones.
What about the holy?
We still have 40 holy. But I don't want to use all the holy, though.
Well, once you get miniaturized, you're not going to be using arrows anyway.
It's true. It's true. Alright. Might as well just go. Let's see. How many times can you mini now, Bubby?
Oh, you said you could do everyone.
You can do everyone, yeah. Okay. I'm a mini when we get to the place.
That's smart.
Alright. Let's go, Bubby. Let's go! Just walk over here. Real calm like. Oh, I just
Okay, there we
realized.
go.
Realized right before we go. Hold on, go back. All the way.
Save.
Gotta do this save. You can't trust the old games. Wow.
Okay, at level 14, you should be able to kill it.
Look at those job levels though. 20, 24, 19, 22. That's some good job levels.
Yeah.
All right, back inside. Let's
It's
go.
because you've kept them on the same job.
Yes.
Which, let's be honest, you should do in these sorts of games a whole lot more than you think.
Yeah, because they program so much. All right, here we go.
Because even though, like, some jobs will be better for certain areas, like this one you really do need a bunch of mages.
Basically. Oh, these are hedgehogs now. Probably don't
might
want
wanna
to
take
be
off
using
auto.
that. Yeah. Oh god, how much damage is that gonna be? Okay, I can ignore it. Okay, so
Now we start using a whole bunch of magic.
Bubby, you go ahead and just cure everybody. Like the good boy you are. You use retaliate, I guess. Magic. Alright, fire. Fire.
Yeah. Use your level 1 spells while you're running up to it, or to the boss.
Yeah, because we're still doing D&D rules. Oh,
Because
that's
your
good.
level 3 and 2 spells are what you're going to want to use on the boss. And you have so many level 1 spells, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're powerful enough to face this boss. I have a good feeling about this. And when we do get to the boss, we're probably going to be at the right level to face him anyway.
Yeah.
So, it's a good chance.
I know it says level 15, but I think I beat it at level 13.
Yeah. I had a feeling that maybe I could just face the boss without doing the grind, but like I didn't want to leave anything up to fate. So I was just like, let's just grind. It's a small stream anyway. Who's gonna watch? Not many people, I don't think.
That's cool.
Pretty sure we can beat them in one slap anyway. Yep.
See, what I was doing with these guys right here is if you put a spell to attack all, you will do enough damage to these guys for a level 1 black mage spell.
I could see that, but I didn't want to leave anything up to fate. Someone wanted like the pure damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Bubby, 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 bubby. Bubby, 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 bub. Bubby, bubby,
Okay,
bubby.
here's the boss. Heal up before you go in.
You're right. Nope. Magic. Cure. Everyone, bubby. Alright. I hope you're emotionally prepared. Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, they did.
What?
Okay.
What?
You were just brought into a different. Oh, I would have wanted Santara on the boss. Oh well.
He still has it. It's just, you know, used on
Less
them.
likely to use it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Okay, it actually looked as if like the rat had a seizure there for 2 seconds.
And now Phaedri's hurt. Great.
It's fine. She'll walk it off. All right, Bubby, a little bit faster up to the uptake with this boss. Hello, rat. Squeak, who you be? Hey, what's up?
The rat can talk.
You no take shiny, Squeak. It looks like he's infested. All right. Okay, Phaedri's been hit. Let's give Phaedra a little bit of a pick-me-up. You can literally do nothing. Retaliate. Magic. Fire. Magic. Poison. I hope it can be poisoned.
Oh.
Oh, hey, the Thundera we needed.
Yay! You did it anyway. Okay.
I'm for that. Full heal. $158. He's kind of close at this point. Poison? Miss. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We're not gonna Oh no. What will this do? Okay, minimum damage. Okay, you heal everybody. You
Do nothing.
can't do anything. I'm just sitting there like, you got it, guys. I believe. Alright. Let's I do want to see Fiara. I love how like the spells get different names when they get stronger. Like fire becomes Fyra, and then like it becomes Firaga, and like the 4th tier of the spells is called Faraja, and I was like, that's so cool. Ah man, he's still.
He's close to death.
He's got to be close. Ow! Not my bubby. Just again. You, Blizzard. You. Go Blizzara. Cure. There we go. Looking good. That was it.
Yay! See, told you could take the boss.
Yeah, that was easy. All right, you little miniatures, you are now leveling up. Gain a level. Gain a level. Gain a level. That was it. Dragon gets no level. Nice eye. I think I'll take
did
it.
a lot of the work.
Obtain the Nepto eye.
Woo!
All right, so we just leave, right? There's literally nothing here for us? Huh.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Easy.
literally it. You get a ship. That's your reward.
So this sea monster will be done, right?
Right. All we have to do is put the eye back.
Sounds
You
good to
might
me.
want to talk to the Viking. They don't remember if they give you anything else.
They should give us something. All right. Let's just chill out on the way out.
Except you still need to use your spells.
Oh shit! I just realized. Jesus.
You still need to use your spells.
Huh? And they're not dying as fast as I thought. Oh, we're
You're
mini.
still mini.
I'm still mini. Forgot. Thought to myself, like, I don't need to waste my spells. Why are they still alive? Should be able to hit everybody. Still a tiny little Perdian cock. Don't ask what that was. I don't know either. Ice, ice. I had a feeling I was gonna focus on them too. This next spell is going to destroy the big boy. Nice.
Ice, ice.
How are
ice.
you still alive? You have a lot of nerves being alive. Eh? Excuse me.
Patriot can do 3 minis as well.
Oh, yeah, he could. As soon as we get out of here, we're gonna change ourselves back to full form.
Yeah.
There we go, finally.
Starting with you.
Please.
You need to become useful.
Please make me useful. Because I'm pretty sure we can leave, like, I don't know, either... No. Yeah, we can leave either Phaedry... Oh, actually, no. We're leaving Bubby as Mini because, like, he really doesn't do much damage as a big boy anyway. So it's perfectly fine if he's tiny. Go, my children, fight. Everyone's healed. Thank God. Okay, we got 30 minutes until stream's over. The dragon gained a level.
Yay!
Excuse me. Meow. There. Wherever you are.
Did you want me to tell you where to go next, or do you want to explore for a little bit?
I think I'm wanting to explore for a little bit. This is a big
Okay.
world. There's a lot that can happen. Thank you for your Thundara.
Yeah, you don't have to use spell slots.
Thank God. Yee. Alright, we're out.
Nope, it's IDAC.
Okay, we're almost out. Hold on. You unminify everybody.
Does Bubby have a mini he can use on himself?
I don't think he can. Might.
Try it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah! He's got 5
He's got,
minis. He's good.
he's got a lot. He's fine. Guess we just go over here, right?
Yeah.
Is he missing eye back into socket? You have done well, warriors of light. I am Neptodragon, guardian of the seas. I thank you for returning my missing eye. The eye is more than a simple gem. It is my soul. Without it, my physical manifestation, the dragon, could not be controlled. Now that I am whole once more, I may rest in peace and watch over these waters. However, the water itself has lost its light. Someone created the great earthquake and the light was pulled into the depths of the nether. Warriors of light, I will bestow upon you the Fang of Water. It will infuse you with powers that will allow you to overcome new challenges. Okay. Now you must go forth and recover the light.
Yes, sir.
You got it, Mr. Nepto, sir. The Fang of Water. The Nepto dragon falls into a deep slumber. Just like another dragon we know.
Yep, she falls into slumber all the time.
It's really hard to keep a conversation with her sometimes. I'm not lying. Sometimes, like, we talk, and then she's just like... Sort of. Oh shit, we're all gonna be using spells. I forgot. Okay.
Whatever.
I hope the Vikings can give us the Viking job class, because I want to use that. The monk is
Nope.
cool. God damn it, give me your give me your Viking things. Give me your Viking things. Where do we get the Viking thing?
I don't know. I will admit to not knowing some shit.
Oh wait, hold on. Welcome back. The Vikings will never forget what you've done for us this day. As promised, the Enterprise is yours. Take it and sail forth, young heroes. May the wind guide you. You now own the Enterprise. Thank you. Good job, Bubby.
You now own a boat.
I'll name my children after you. Yeah, but good luck with that. Good luck with all of that. Keep the Bubby, though. You can have a Bubby. God, no. I would hate to see that, like... Oh, wait, hold on. Going over here to talk to a person that I know is hidden back here. Hello, sir.
You know?
God damn it. Okay, you know what? I have a feeling that none of them are going to give us the Viking job. Because I know it exists, but I don't know if they can. So I'm not going to push my luck already any further than I already have. Wait a minute. I just thought about something. What about you? Are you worth my time? Alright, moving on.
You've already done that.
I just wanted to see if something changed. I am curious, though. You know what? I'm too curious. Hold on. No. I
What?
want you to look it up. Where do we find the Viking job class? Because there's Vikings right here. You would expect them to give it to us, you know? Just like, where is it?
Gained from the water crystal.
Oh, that's something later in game then. Because we have the Fang of Water, but that doesn't give us anything. Wait, unless... What if I
In the
use...
Cave of Tides.
The what?
It's in a place called the Cave of Tides.
Yeah, we're not getting there anytime soon.
Yep.
So, I guess the Fang of Water... Yeah, crystal silver sliver brimming with the power of water. I guess that's not going to be useful to us right now. That's fine.
Not yet.
Okay, hello there. I guess they're Jesus now?
Yes.
Sure. Alright, I can attack. You can attack. You might as well attack. Okay.
We need to find you some weapon.
Yeah, me. I need like a new monk weapon. That's my problem. Guessing, where did I go? Let's head back to the castle. Sausage
Okay.
Castle. Yeah, okay, so it's directly north of us.
If you go to the desert in the south,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's, in some of the new towns, if there would be a new, or some weapons for monk.
Probably. I see a town right here. So let's go bother it. Oh, it's Kanan. That's nice. Let's see if we can bother some people. Like, Mr.
Let's
said.
find Dash's girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. You're right. We're here. Dash, we gotta bring you back to your girlfriend. Who's right here? Dash, talk to your girlfriend. Uh-huh. Because you're all right, I'll stop crying and wait for your return once more. Okay, still having her things, Dash. You want to talk to your girlfriend? How about you talk to this woman? Dash, where have you been? Selena's been worried sick about you. I know you haven't come back here until you're done with whatever it is you've set your mind to do, but promise that you will come back. Okay, so there's no point of us coming back here.
I mean, they recognize that Dusk was with you. That in and of itself is pretty nice.
Yeah, at least we get some good dialogue. All right, I'm looking for a weapon shop. Oh, hey. Do you have anything that a monk can use? Nope. Okay.
That's the armor.
Why is everything like hard to find? Magic. Sword.
There's weapon.
Nothing but these iron arrows. Now we're gonna need.
Get a whole bunch.
Gonna
Ugh.
get all of them. There you go.
Now you can stop using holy arrows.
Stop using holy arrows. Start using these iron arrows. I swear to God, if you start using more of those holy arrows, I'm gonna be mad. All right. Where are we going? All right. I guess we'll just go back, because that's where the mountain is where that dragon was that we were at. Okay, map. Can you tell me? Okay, yeah, now I know where we're going. Right here. Here we go. So we'll just walk across the overworld, find ourselves a problem, and get rid of problem. So,
Okay.
oh, that works. Whatever. It'll be over. Bubby's there shaking his arms like, I'm gonna do it! Almost there. And we're here. Alright. So sorry about that. I don't know why I'm here. I'm wondering now, why did I come back here? There's no reason for me to be back here. Dash, I'm lost. Anyway, you're no use for me.
I offered to give you direction.
You did. I wanted to just do my own thing, and here I am doing my own thing and getting mad at myself for it. Alright, let's go south. There's literally no reason for me to come up back to Castle Sausage. I think I was kind of looking for weapons, but fuck it for now.
You need to go to new areas to get new weapons.
It's true. Ow. That didn't hurt. God, those iron arrows do so much damage. Okay, back to the ship, everybody. There we go. So let's go. I'm gonna head toward west. Going west. Get a lay of the land and whatnot. Oh, hey, west. Oh, no. Oh, cool. And it's over. Okay. Well, there's landmass here, but... Oh, hey, a castle. Castle Argus. Didn't someone mention something about a Castle Argus a while back? Is there anything here? Is this place deserted?
No.
This place is deserted.
Okay, for a secret area, go to the right, go up.
Okay.
Now down.
Clever. Clever girl. A bomb fragment. Okay. Well, these aren't useful.
They are when, like, say we're in an area like we were just at where melee is useless and you want your melee fighter to do some magic damage.
I did not think about that. Thank you for saying something about that now. I really did not think about that. My melee fighter is just sitting there like, retaliate! I'm useless.
I didn't think about it until recently either.
Yeah.
Then we got these springs here.
Alright, we don't need them, apparently.
Try the other one. I don't know.
I don't know either. There we go.
Yeah, there's one.
Well, now I'm curious. There's no point to this place, apparently.
Not yet.
Guess we'll come back another time. Where are we going? Going south. Oh, I love exploring. It can be interesting. All right, so there's no point in this place yet.
What's that place?
Hello. Don't y'all look kind of fun? And they're gone. I think we grinded really hard. I think we're over leveled by a bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Even though the wiki will tell you need to be level 15.
Oh,
to
whatever.
beat the rat.
I'm pretty sure the wiki's just bored. Okay, you freak of nature. You're gonna die. By cure. That was useless. You dick. You touched Bubby. Go south. Go south. Go south. Come on, ship. There we go. Okay, when music like that, okay, 2 dudes. One is orange, and the other is green. Which one is lying and which one's telling the truth? Anyway. No! Go away! I have nothing you want! I think he has something we want. But please, I beg you, do not kill me. That's weird. Hello? I'm here for plot. Hello, young child. Of course I'll follow you into the dark, dank hallway. I wasn't expecting this. Hi, how are you? Please no, spare my child, my only child. You're not one of them. I'm sorry. I thought those soldiers came back again. They took my husband. They took him with the others to the desert to the west. They wore the seal of Argus. Oh, Argus, that castle that we walked into that was completely empty.
Yeah, that's where you heard the name before. When I was playing. My husband. I hope they haven't done anything to him.
I'm pretty sure he's screwed. Bye. Maybe I should check for things to grab out of here before I go. Like a good adventurer, you need to make sure everything is... I think there's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. Why did I even look? Alright, so now we know to go to the desert to the west. Hello. Do you have anything I can use? Absolutely not. I'm guessing everything here is abandoned? Hello. The settlement in the mountains west of Castle Argus is said to be inhabited by people who can see into the future. Good to know! I'll head over there later. Hello, old man who ran from me earlier.
Oracles.
What?
In other words, the people who can see into the future and tell you what to do next.
Oh, good. We'll remember that later.
If you're lost, go talk to them. Because this is the point in the game where everybody gets lost.
Of course, because like everything's open-ended.
Right. Except you got me here.
Of
So
course.
when you get done exploring, I'll tell you where to go.
Gotcha. I've got someone who can see into the future herself. Far to the west, across the desert is a village of people who claim to be descendants of the ancients. Okay, bye. You want to know about crystals? Maybe someone in the village of the ancients to the west knows something about them. Why is it making it sound as if like this is directly correlated to Final Fantasy VII? There be a demon in the sands to the west. I have seen it. A tree. A giant tree that moves. Oh, that'll be interesting later. Is this a place I can buy things? Nope. Hello, old man. So you are the strangers. I am the Elder of Talkul. You must have heard by now that the soldiers who pillaged our town, they suddenly appeared after the earthquake from the desert to the west. They took away our grain, our water, and any able-bodied townsfolk. You have seen the result of their attacks. There is nothing we can do. Hello. This is the abode of Elder Talkul. Please, you must speak with... I just did. Anyway, I'm gonna go in here real quick. Treasure to take! A serpent sword. A chest contained Genpi... Kenpo-gi. Anyway,
You might want to equip that.
I am equipping this. I have something to wear. Oh my god, that's so much defense now. Thank God. I wish he had something else to wear though. So he already has the serpent sword? When did this happen?
You got it from the serpent, the place with the rat.
Never mind.
He
Alright.
can dual wield if you want him to.
Well, yeah, but a shield is very useful in this a bit, and because I want my red mage to stay alive. There is a hidden stairway beside the fireplace with stored weapons. Yeah. I already took them. I took them. Thank you. Without thinking twice. Bye. All right, so there's literally nothing else here for me. At least I think there's nothing else. Well, I want to look over here, though. Hello, Moogle. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Okay, down we go. All right, so we want to start heading west. But before we go west, there's going to be a lot of sand creatures out there, so let's save. All right, now we can head out to the west. What the fuck is that?
It's a thing.
Can I touch it?
You can try.
I don't want to touch it, actually. But it looks so touchable. Bubby, go touch it! Aww. So I can only reach it by airship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a floating castle, isn't it? That's so cool! I love it! That's such a neat idea! Okay. What are you? So these are Gorgons, of course. I have a feeling they don't like the blizzards. Alright, you. Blizzard them. All of them. You. Magic. Blizzard. All of them. Because you can. Oh yeah, they don't like it.
I don't think anyone likes it.
Dragon's job level has increased. Hello again. I'll remember you later. Okay. I don't think y'all like... Oh, wait, these were like the bosses that... This was like that boss that we fought in the middle of that place earlier, wasn't it? Got him. That was easy. So somewhere out here in the west, I think I might be going too far.
Nope, you still gotta keep going.
Okay. Man, quite the adventure to get to the castle that we need to go ahead and get to.
Village.
The village. My brain be like... The
village of the ancients.
Yes. Is this close?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we got some real look at these freaks. Okay.
People you have to actually halfway think about.
Halfway.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Farther. There we go.
What? Damn.
The edge of the world.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Whoa. This is cool. Does that show up on the map?
Our continent is playing.
What? We're on like a plane of existence? Do we go down? Do we go down at some point?
I don't remember if you go down or up, but there's another layer of the world that you go to, yeah.
Okay, I hope we go down, because I really want to see what's down there now. There's too many clouds. All right, there's too many clouds. It's like the Cloud Sea from Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm just going over here because trees and there's an invisible wall. Now I'm mad. Bubby can't go anywhere. I am now mad. Hello, Moogle. Oh, it's the
Welcome
same
to
Moogle.
Magnet Kupo.
It's the same Moogle.
Don't forget to talk to Mog when you see him in town, Kupo. He might have a letter for you from a friend or a loved one, Kupo.
You got it, strange tiny creature.
That little red-headed guy has something that you need to do.
Let's kill him. We are the sons and daughters of the ancients, a once great civilization, but now we live by the land as our rule commands. Long ago, our rule also charged us with guarding the Tower of Owen. Not Omen? Owen. Who the hell is Owen? It would have been cooler if they called it the Tower of Omen. This place looks like it has an invisible wall. It doesn't. What am I walking towards? Hello, old man. You look like I can talk to you. Before I talk to the child, I must explore this town for things.
Okay.
And bother the townsfolk. Light to darkness, have their own will. A will that transcends the mere mortals, you and I, and they are perpetually at war. Cool. More law. I don't care. If you got nothing to give me, I don't care. Hello, weapons, dude. Serpent sword, fire staff, ice staff, light staff. Huh. I can give one of these to Bubby now. And he'll actually be useful for a change. We'll do light staff. Ah, cool. Killer bow for dragon. Do I want to care for these arrows? How much do I get for all of them? Okay, so I can only get so much. I'll take 10 of these. 10 of these. And 10 of these. Thank you. Bubby, you get a new staff.
Are you
You
sure you
get a
don't want to
bow.
give him 2 staffs?
Can I give him 2 staffs?
Yeah.
Wait,
You
what?
can have a staff in each hand.
Are you, Bubby? Can you have another? Bubby, we need to get you another staff. No, we're out of money. No. I wasted all that money on nice things. What have I done? Goodbye, Mithril Helm. Goodbye, Viking Axe. Goodbye, Mithril Armor. Goodbye, Mithril Swords. Fire damage, ice damage, Serpent Sword, you can go. Leather Armor can definitely go. I'm keeping the White Slayer for a little while longer. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, now we have enough for that other staff. You get an ice staff, Bubby. Yes, you do. You get an ice staff. This is stupid. Bubby cannot be destroyed by mere mortals because he wields the power of lightning and ice in his hands. Anyway, let's go advance the plot now.
You didn't find anything for your,
No, I was hoping. Ooh, magic. I might come back later for magic. Hello. Sight. Displays a detailed map. I'm gonna take that. Byra, we can come back for the... Oh, we need a cure, though. And teleport. Blind number removes blind, at least.
yeah.
You got 5 minutes. Alright. Well, Bubby, at least you can use sight. Hold on. Let me... Oh, I'm being stupid. Magic. Learn. Sight. Now you know sight, dear child. We'll come back for more magic and armor stuff later. Go down here. Come on, let's go. We will be back to this later today anyway, after I do what I need to do today.
Yep.
I'll give you a prize if you run the edge of the continent on a chocobo. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
You
I just
have-
thought you'd want the prize.
Well, what's the prize?
I don't remember. But it's a prize. You need money, right?
Okay. Hey, the armor shop.
We can't afford anything.
We're broke. I spent all of my money on weapons. Oh, cool. Nice. Flame mail. That's useful. A headband. I could use that. Oh, cool. Mage robes. We could use those.
Yeah, we'll just get more money. Don't worry about it.
You say it as if like that's possible sometimes. Like that's a passing thought.
We'll just get more money. Don't worry about it. Get your prize from the Chocobo guy.
We got like 3 minutes, so yeah, we'll get the
Okay,
prize first, but we'll end the stream here, and I'll do what I need to do. We'll come back to do this prize. What?
Do you want me to show you where the Chocobos are since you're right next to them?
You might as well. Hold on.
Okay, leave the town.
Well, run that way. Hold on. I'm almost there. Whoa,
For one thing, I want to hear the Chocobo music real quick.
Okay. So I need to run across continent.
Right.
Chocobo. Oh, this one right here, right?
Yeah, there.
Yay! I love these damn things. I think it just repeats that. It doesn't get any better. Okay, we'll come back for these later. Sometime later today. Probably a couple of hours from now. So let me just save. Oh boy.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a follow and a like and subscribe on YouTube if you can. And expect more stuff in the future. Please and check out my Twitter and the Discord and follow me because I require the follows. Don't stalk me though. I get emotional. Anyway, I'll see y'all later, alrighty? Bye-bye.
Wow. Wow.